What's going on, Fireflies? It's me, Neon MUA, and I'm here to present you with some greatness. Hello! So recently I've had a lot of people inquire about my skincare. Apparently y'all think it's the bee's knees.
Who had been saying that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
And actually it was not. I've had people ask me about my skincare and wonder what products I'm using, things of that nature. So I figured, why do I not do an updated skincare routine video? I did one like roughly a year ago. Things change. The routine is somewhat the same, but I definitely wanted to update and let you guys know what I'm doing. This video is also a great way for me to do a review on some of Forefray Beauty's products, and by some I mean literally all of them. So today I'm going to be doing in 2019 updated skincare nighttime routine video featuring Forefray Beauty. Hashtag not spine, but Forefray, if you want to sponsor me, email's right here. Before this video begins, if at any point you are enjoying yourselves and enjoying me and the content I'm creating, then go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up, like, and support. It means so much. Also, if you want to continue seeing my face on your YouTube feed, then subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss the next time I upload. And without further ado, we're going to get right into my updated nighttime skincare routine. So, let's go. Like I said, my skincare routine hasn't changed in terms of what I do. It's changed in terms of the products I've used. But for the most part, everything is pretty much the same. So if you've seen my last one, you're going to see slight differences here and there, but for the most part, everything's the same. Let's dive right into it because this bowl of water in front of me is getting cold and I need to hurry up. Okay, so like I said, the products I'm using are pretty much all Forefray Beauty, except for like one or two. In case you guys don't know, Forefray Beauty is the sister skincare company to Colourpop Cosmetics. It offers a lot of affordable yet great products. I've been using Forefray for roughly about 3 weeks now, and I gotta say that I do enjoy the way my skin looks and feels. A few things to take into account before this video begins. One, no, I'm not an esthetician, so if you're looking for skincare advice, I don't have it for you. Number two, everyone's skin type is not the same, clearly. I have oily to combination skin. My skin has definitely changed within the past year or so. At one point I was just straight up oily. Now I notice that I have a few places where my skin is normal to dry, if you will, but for the most part my T-zone is still extremely oily. Keep that in mind. Of course, there are going to be products here that are geared more so for my skin type. Some are more universal, but just keep in mind that whenever you're trying to find your skincare. Also, diet is important. Drinking a lot of water is important. Eating certain foods is important. Long story short, you're speaking to someone who does makeup, and it puts his face and his body through a lot of stuff. So the things I use aren't going to necessarily be the things that you would use. So definitely speak with a dermatologist if you're concerned about anything. Do your own research, but this is my routine, and if you have similar skin to mine, then it can help. So on a typical nightly basis, this is the steps I take. It's 1, 2. It's a lot. I think somewhere between 7 to 10. We'll see. So step number 1, pre-cleanse, and this is something I've been doing a lot recently. Pre-cleansing is basically just taking off everything that you've done throughout the day, getting your skin ready to be actually cleansed. And the pre-cleanse that I use is the Forefray Beauty BFD cleansing oil. So this cleansing oil instantly lifts and removes traces of makeup, dirt, and pollution to reveal healthy, clean skin. And it's formulated with chamomile, juniper berry, and meadow foam seed oil to provide nutrient-rich antioxidants. So it's got a lot of stuff to basically, like I said, prep the skin for removing your makeup or removing the day. This is good for anyone who wears makeup, anyone who is in like highly polluted areas. If your skin is being put through the ringer, then a pre-cleanse is definitely necessary. I feel like you should just use a pre-cleanse anyway. So essentially you're going to take 1 to 2 pumps and apply it to dry skin. It has to be dry skin because it's an oil. So you're just going to rub that bad boy in. And make sure you hit that neck. I don't want to see y'all out here with clean faces and dusty necks, okay? Pre-cleanses are good for those of you who work with a lot of like pinks, blues, reds, purples, any kind of eyeshadow that stains. So once your face is like all oiled up and stuff, then you're just gonna go in with wet hands, if you will, and just activate the oil, and it's gonna like a milky white texture or appearance, and then just wipe it off. The face is ready. Now we're gonna go in and do the actual cleaning. Up next, I go in and do my actual cleaning. Now, because like I said, I have oily combination skin, I tend to go for more of the foaming cleansers. If you have more of a drier skin type, then you would go for something that's more moisturizing, so a cream cleanser will probably be good for you. If you have regular skin, then do whatever. But I use an oil or gel cleanser, foaming if you will, and the cleanser I use is the AM to PM gel cleanser, of course from Foreframe. This is developed to gently and effectively dissolve and wash away dirt and makeup without over drying and stripping the skin of natural hydration. Alright, so whenever I'm using a foaming gel type cleanser, I typically use a brush head. Using your hands is great, but personally for me, I feel like brush heads get the job done the way I would like them to get done. And the brush head I'm using is by Duvolle. Duvolle makes this lovely cleaning system that comes with a regular cleansing brush head. It also comes with an exfoliating brush head, a body scrubbing cleansing brush head, and then a pumice stone for those of y'all with dusted, rusted ass feet. I've used these type of brushes numerously, and I gotta say I really do enjoy using brushes like this because it takes a lot of the work out of doing your cleansing routine, because this is part of their Radiance skincare system, and this retails for 95 dual hairs. But the people at Duvolle have gifted me with a coupon code for you guys to use. So if you use the code 70C, you can save yourself 70% off. That's like $27, $28 to be specific. That's $28.50. So you could save a lot of money and clean your face with this. If you're using a brush head, cleans the brush head, of course. I take one pump to start off with because it is a foaming brush, and then you'll just go to town. Fair warning to you guys, don't be like Kylie Jenner. Make sure you're doing this for at least a minute. That's the there's an esthetician that said you should do this for a minute, or a dermatologist or something. Long story short, you need to be cleaning your face for at least a minute, and of course hit that neck again. So after that, then again rinse the face off. So up next, I go in with my toner. Toning is something that a lot of people like think they need, or maybe think they don't. The idea of toning is to help like balance your skin back out. Your skin's going through a lot of stripping. Sometimes from your cleansers, it's going through the ringer of being clean, if you will. The toner I'm using is the Keep Clear Clarifying Tonic. It is a concentrated non-drying toner that clarifies and balances the skin, and a blend of ingredients providing strong antioxidant and exfoliating properties results in calmer, clear complexion. This is essentially going to help balance the skin out after like cleansing. It's also going to help calm it down, because you know, if you're using like brushes, if you will, your skin can be a bit aggravated at times. For those of you with lighter complexions, you may notice that after you wash your face, your skin is red. So the toner is essentially going to help relax the skin and bounce it back out. So I take this on a cotton pad and I just wipe. And I focus more so in like my T-zone, of course, going up. So after toner, this is where I go in with spot treatment. So with spot treatment, it's more so like focusing on the concerns of your skin. And my spot treatment is focused more so between acne and dark spots. So the two products that I'm using now, one of them is actually from YourGoodSkin. YourGoodSkin is a brand that's made more so for sensitive skin, dermatologist tested, all of that lovely stuff. And I use the YourGoodSkin Rapid Rescue Treatment. This is a acne clearing 2-hour blemish and reduction. I swear by this. I love this. I have very little breakouts, if you will. Like right now, unfortunately, I'm having a few, but anytime I go in with this, the breakouts are reduced by the end of the day. So I just take a little bit of this and go in on the areas that need it the most. So I have a little bit of breakouts right here. I typically tend to get them around my hair line and on my forehead, so hitting this spot here as well. And it also works on razor bumps, if you will. So I have this bump right here from where I just shaved earlier today. Up next, I go in with the number 7 Laboratories Dark Spot Corrector Serum. And number 7 is known for their skincare, and recently they've branched into like more concentrated products. They've come out with a line correcting serum. They're coming out with a firming serum later on this year. This is their Dark Spot Correcting Serum. Jesus. This is their Dark Spot Correcting Serum. And this is made with ingredients like Sephora, not the store, but like the actual ingredient. Licorice as well as vitamin C, which are all used to help with brightening and evening out skin complexions. And this product is good for those who are dealing with things like hyperpigmentation, sun damage, acne scarring. It's a spot correcting serum, so you literally take a small amount and apply it to the area. So I have a scar here that needs it. I have these interesting spots on my face under my eyes that are like patches, if you will, that tend to get dark. I have been using this for roughly about 2 weeks, and I've noticed that these spots are lightening up a lot, tremendously. I have some acne scarring up here that I need to take care of. So I'll give it a little bit of time just to dry down and get set into the skin. So once my skin is kind of, or all the products are kind of like dried and set into the skin, I go in with the Forefray Beauty Rainfall 2% hyaluronic acid. As someone with oily skin, there's this conception that people with oily skin don't like moisture, which is not true. Oil and moisture are not synonymous, interchangeable, if you will. If you have oily skin, you do need to moisturize. You do need to have moisture in your skin. You do need to hydrate. So the hyaluronic acid instantly drenches skin with hydration, immediately delivering replenishing and plumping effects for a more bouncy, youthful complexion. It's made with hyaluronic acid, of course, seaweed sugar, cucumber water, and coconut water. So essentially, you just take the dropper and she's thick, y'all, too. Well, she's thick. Take a few drops on the face. I do 2 because I have a huge forehead. 1 on each cheek. I'll take the outside of the bottle, wipe on the neck or the chin, and then of course still taking some on the neck. Make sure you guys are applying all of this stuff up and outward into the face. Don't pull down, don't tug on the skin any. The idea is to get everything into the skin, so you want to push up into your pores, up into the skin, get all that goodness. Yes!
Yes. 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 Yes.
I love you.
Yes.
Now this hyaluronic acid, because it's so thick, it has almost a sticky consistency. I'll tell you what this hyaluronic acid feels like. It feels like the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. So once it gets to that tacky, firm point, you're good. We are moving on. We're almost done with my skincare routine. Up next, we go in with moisturizer. I like moisturizers that tend to have more of like a gel, water gel-like consistency. I've liked the Neutrogena Hydro Boost moisturizers in the past. I've started to get to the point where I'm not the biggest fan of mattifying moisturizers because like I don't want my skin to be dried out. So I use the Good Mood Gel Moisturizer. Hi. This moisturizer is great because it's oil free, so it's great for someone like me who has oily skin. It's also made with hyaluronic acid. Again, we love hyaluronic acid here, as well as watermelon extract, which helps to hydrate and keep the skin from drying out. Like I said, oil-free gel moisturizer that drenches the skin with a burst of hydration, formulated with a comforting combination of watermelon seed, rose water, and hyaluronic acid, and marshmallow extract. A marshmallow extract is a big name that's going around now. That's to basically help soften the skin. I take a very small amount, and literally I probably put on too much. And the amount that I use literally goes a long way. That's what I love about gel moisturizers. Now, up next is the eye care. Almost forgot it, to be completely honest, but eye care is extremely important. The skin under your eye is not like the skin on the rest of your face. The skin under your eye is very delicate, it's very thin. What is that? This is why you're set them to get in lines and wrinkles, you guys. So taking care of your under eye is extremely important. The eye product that I like to use is the Olay Eyes Deep Hydrating Gel. There's a lot of gels here. This is the newest eye cream product from Olay. I've used the Ultimate Eye as well as the Brightening Eye. And since using this one, this is easily my favorite. This is made again with hyaluronic acid, you guys. And it's going to basically help lock in moisture, help with like sunken in eyes, if you will. Basically giving you a burst of hydration. So what I do, because the eye area is very tender, you put it, apply it. I go very lightly, like just not even tugging. I'm just gliding the gel across the eye. Also want to make sure you are getting the brow bone and in the contour where your crow's feet typically tend to be. And instead of rubbing this bad boy in, take your ring finger and pat. Another great thing I like about this moisturizer or this eye cream is the fact that it's a gel, so it's not going to like leave that weird white residue that like creams use. And another important tip that I didn't mention earlier, which probably might have been important, is that you want to work in order of your skincare, in the order of how heavy the products are. So if like, for example, you have an eye cream and you're using a gel moisturizer, obviously the cream is going to be heavier than the gel. So apply the gel first, then apply the cream. With me, all the products that I've used are all gel based, so it doesn't really matter too much, but obviously your serum goes under your moisturizer. But in terms of like my eye cream and my moisturizer, they go interchangeably because they're both literally hyaluronic gels. One would think you're done here, right? Wrong. Now, many people have this weird conception that if you are an oily type of person, you don't need oils on your face. I'm here to tell you that that is definitely wrong. I have been using oils in my skincare routine for about a year and some change, and honestly I have seen the biggest difference in the way my skin looks and feels. My skin feels so much smoother in the morning. It looks so much plumper, if that's a word. It feels more plump, if you will, and it definitely makes my skin look glowier and all that good stuff. The oil that I've been using as recently, again from Forefrey, is the After Hours Detox Facial Oil. This is really good for those of you who have oily skin, who deal with like acne, things of that nature. This is going to help pull everything out. This is formulated with bamboo charcoal, salicylic acid, tea tree, and watermelon seed, which works at night to help absorb impurities and support skincare clarity with a blend of oil, nourishing, and balancing moisture levels. Oil basically pretty much helps to balance you out, and because this is a detoxifying oil, it definitely does a lot of the hard work overnight so that you can look great during the day. I don't get paid to say this. So I take roughly 4 drops in my hand. You want to rub this in your hands and warm it up. That's the goal. And then you just press it into the skin. Now, this could be where you stop your skincare. This next step and last step is completely optional, you guys. I feel that this definitely helps with my skin. The last final step for me is going in and treating the acne that I have. Severe acne, if you will. The last product I go in with is the Forefrey Later Hater Overnight Spot Treatment. It is an overnight spot treatment formulated with soothing ingredients to help reduce breakouts. It is a 2-stage pink solution which targets spots with a heavy blend of salicylic acid, sulfur, and chamomile. Like I said earlier, yes, I have oil on my face, so oil acts as that final barrier, but because this is an overnight treatment, this actually digs through the oil. It's made to help reduce oil in acne, actually. So if you want to, you can go in and like any problem areas you are dealing with, you can like just wipe off that area to get through the oil, whatever. So there are a few areas that I've been treating for the last day or so that are finally clearing up, and we're just gonna go in and tell them suckers bye. I actually had this scar here is actually from this huge bump that I had right when I started using this, and once I started using this, it cleared up within the next day. So obviously there's a scar now because I like to pick at stuff, which I shouldn't do. Don't do as I do, do as I say. This is an interesting product. Again, this is the last thing you do. So you'll take this as 2 stages. So you're going to take a Q-tip and you'll dip the Q-tip in, hit the bottom.
They're all bottoms.
And pull it out.
Bye.
Take the Q-tip and spot apply. Alright, so these spots here got me looking like a connected dots, but they dry instantly. And then, like I said, this is an overnight treatment, so if you're dealing with like any intense acne, it will help subside the acne down by the next day. That's it. This is my skincare routine. Like I said, it varies slightly from what my original skincare routine was a year ago, but for the most part it's the same kind of steps: cleansing, spot treatment, serum, hydrating, eye cream thing, all that stuff. It's pretty much the same. Essentially, you just want to make sure that you are taking care of your skin, going in these steps, getting the routine down that's going to help get your skin to the place you wanted to get to, and make sure you're doing things that cater to your skin. Obviously, Forefront has a lot of products. These aren't all the products that they have. They have a lot of different variant products that work for those with dry skin, those with oily skin, what have you. And so it's important to just find what works for your skin and go from there. Again, not an esthetician, not a dermatologist. I'm just someone who does beauty and knows what works for me. Alright, you guys, that is the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. If you enjoyed yourself, which I hope you did, then go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up, like, and support. It means so much. Also, if you want to continue seeing my face on your YouTube feed, then make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss the next time I upload. I'm talking with my hands a lot. I feel like I'm on Love and Hip Hop doing the confessionals, you know what I'm saying? Also, you guys make sure you follow me on all my social media accounts. That is Neon MUA on Instagram, Twitter, as well as Snapchat. Love to have you guys be a part of the Fireflies family. Shit's been popping off. And I try to keep my cool sometimes, but whatever. Also, you guys, make sure you check out my podcast with my good friend King J Beauty, the What Grows podcast. This is pretty much a podcast of two best friends talking shit and talking about the things that we talk about on a daily basis. Like, literally, the conversations you hear me and Josh talk about in this podcast are literally what me and Josh talk about on a day-to-day basis. So it's not forced, it's not like extreme, it's very organic. It's just two friends talking. We talk about music, we talk about beauty, of course, we talk about some sports, we talk about some politics, pretty much anything going on in the world. And yeah, this week's episode was a bit intense. Business owner, you're a horrible businesswoman, and to say, I'm sorry, but you're a horrible human being. The fact that you want to go out and spread lies, and literally, you're shit, and I'm going to tell you why you're shit. The fact that you would go out of your way to say some shit like that just because your brand is failing miserably shows me what type of person you are. Your customer service continues to be petty and curse out and say some problematic shit to people who literally pay you every fucking day. You can check out the podcast anywhere where you get your podcasts readily available to you. So that can be Anchor, SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Podcasts. We are currently working on Apple Podcasts. Apple's so bougie. I don't know why, but they want to jump through leaps and bounds just to get a podcast upload. So hopefully Apple Podcasts within the next week or so. And yeah, definitely support Black boys in beauty. Support those who are being creative and going on creative adventures. And we hope to give you guys some amazing content. We're 4 episodes in now, and it's been great. And I'm fully enjoying myself. I'm sure Josh is. So definitely check out the podcast. I will leave links to our social media account for that down in the description box below. Alright, you guys, that's the end of this video. I'm tired. I need to take my contacts out. Actually, I'm gonna do that now. Whew, can't see, so it's time for me to go to bed. So until next time, later, you guys. Bye. I can't see what I'm looking at, but bye.